We begin tonight with Hurricane Ernesto barreling up the Atlantic, gaining strength at this hour after slamming Puerto Rico and several other islands. At this hour, Ernesto is heading north into warmer waters, expected to grow potentially now to a Category 3 hurricane approaching Bermuda and expected to trigger rip currents and winds all along the East Coast. Ernesto struck Puerto Rico as a tropical storm with powerful winds and flooding rains, knocking out power to nearly half the island, more than 700,000 customers without power tonight. Nearly a foot of rain in some places, the La Plata River overflowing, washing out roads. Puerto Rico, as you know, is still not fully recovered from Hurricane Maria back in 2017. And tonight they are now reeling from another blow. We have the new track of Ernesto as it barrels north in the Atlantic. Meteorologist Cecily Tynan is standing by, and ABC's Ike Chachi leading us off from Puerto Rico tonight.
Tonight, Ernesto is now officially a hurricane and growing stronger by the hour. After battering Puerto Rico, the images still coming in. Ernesto dumping nearly a foot of rain in spots. Rivers raging over their banks. Some villages reportedly cut off. Powerful winds gusting above 85 miles per hour, knocking down trees all over the island and knocking out power to more than 700,000 homes and businesses by midday.
Puerto Rico dealing with the effects of Ernesto all day long, with crews working to clear streets filled with downed trees, just like this one. When did you lose power?
Yesterday.
Natalia Brito and her family now staying with relatives who have a generator.
I'm hoping the energy will come back soon, so that's my only hope.
In Cabo Rojo, they needed heavy equipment to clear this road so emergency vehicles could get through. The system hitting the Leeward Islands with heavy rain and howling wind. From the Virgin Islands to Guadeloupe. In Saint Martin, this cargo ship breaking away, drifting in the bay. Back in Puerto Rico, the trauma from 2017's Hurricane Maria still fresh in the minds of so many here. The Category 4 storm decimating the island. 7 years later, Puerto Rico's power grid still hasn't fully recovered.
David, as Ernesto continues to move away from Puerto Rico, we're far from out of the woods here. The main power provider, Luma, says it's prioritizing restoring power to hospitals, water and sewage facilities, but there's still hundreds and thousands of people here without power and no word on when it'll be restored. David?
Ike Chachi and our team in Puerto Rico tonight. Ike, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Cecily Tynan from our Philadelphia station, WPVI, back with us tonight. Cecily, always great to have you. Take us through the new track tonight.
Well, thank you, David. Hurricane Ernesto, it's pushing away from Puerto Rico, taking its rain with it. It's a Category 1 hurricane now, but it's expected to intensify very quickly. So here's the track, becoming a major Category 3 hurricane by Friday. Its closest point to Bermuda Friday night into Saturday as a Cat 2, dropping as much as 9 inches of rain, causing flash flooding. For the East Coast, Ernesto will bring high surf and rip currents all the way from Florida to Maine. So the spaghetti plots show there's high pressure in the Atlantic. There's a trough in the east. That's what steers Ernesto out to sea, but that trough also brings stormy weather to the northeast this weekend. Tonight, that same system bringing storms to the Midwest. Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, all dealing with a threat of damaging winds and hail. And David, that will continue into tomorrow.
Cecily Tynan of WPVI. Cecily, say hello to everyone at Action News for us. Thank you.